also wish that whenever you add the post idea into your Google Sheets, automatically a post should be posted on your Facebook. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video we are going to understand how to automatically create Facebook posts with AI. So what is going to happen is that whenever you add the post ideas into your Google Sheets, within seconds and in real time, a post would be posted on your Facebook account, and that too without knowing any programming or coding language. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So let's begin and create this automation. But before we start and create this automation, I'll show you the proper working of this. So let's add the product name, the topic, strong hook and the hashtags. And now after adding these details, let's open our Facebook, and as you can see that this is the post which we have posted 4 hours ago. Now let's refresh this Facebook page, and once we refresh this Facebook page, you're going to see 1 minute ago we have posted sleep and shine. So yes, you can see this is for the same product which is night repair cream, and we're going to see the rest of the details too. So yes, you can see within seconds and in real time my AI agent has posted this on Facebook. So yes, this is the amazing automation which we're going to learn in today's video, and to do this I'm going to open Pabbly Connect workflow. So over here first you have to log in inside your Pabbly Connect account. You're going to get the URL of the landing page of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. Go towards that URL, sign up for free if you are a new user, but if you're an existing user, click on sign in, log in your Pabbly Connect account, choose your workflow builder, and come on this most important window of our automation. So this is the most important window of our automation because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button, and now for the trigger application we have to search for Google Sheets. So let's search for Google Sheets and select it. For the trigger event we have to select it as new or updated spreadsheet row and click on this connect. Now it has given me the webhook URL using which we're going to create a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So let's copy this webhook URL and open Google Sheets. You have to go towards this extensions and then add-ons, and then you have to go towards this get add-ons, and after coming towards this get add-ons you have to add an extension inside this spreadsheet which is Pabbly Connect webhooks. So you have to search Pabbly Connect webhooks over here, and you have to open this extension. You have to install this extension right from here. As you can see that I have already installed this extension. Once you install this extension, you have to refresh your spreadsheet. It is really important to refresh your spreadsheet, otherwise you'll not be able to get the option of Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here in your extensions tab. After getting this Pabbly Connect webhooks option, you have to go towards Pabbly Connect webhooks and then towards initial setup. And once we come towards this initial setup, we have to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So for the webhook URL, we have to add this same webhook URL. So let's copy this webhook URL and paste it. Alright, so I'm going to paste it, and now for the trigger column, you have to enter the column which will be your final column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent towards your webhook URL. So let's say I want to send 4 details towards my workflow, which is product name, topic, hook and hashtag. So I'm going to keep the trigger column as D. But if you want to send 2 details, you can keep it as B. If you want to send 3 details, you can keep it as C. And now what is going to happen is that whenever I add the detail in this last column which is D, automatically the details of that whole row will be sent towards my webhook URL. So this is the importance of this trigger column. You have to keep it according to your own spreadsheet. After entering this webhook URL and the trigger column, we have to click on this submit. And once we click on this submit, it is saying setup configured successfully, and with this we have successfully created a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. But now what we have to do is we have to do a test submission because it is saying waiting for webhook response. Alright, so in order to capture this webhook response, I'm going to do the test submission. I'm going to enter the details right over here. Alright, so we're going to start with this product name, then we're going to enter the topic, the strong hook and the hashtags. And yes, with this we have successfully completed the test submission because we have entered the details in this trigger column. Alright, so now let's open our workflow, and as you can see see right now Pabbly has captured the response, and as you can see, these details are exactly the same which we entered right over here during our test submission. And now with this, we have successfully completed the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Now let's create the caption and the image and post it on our Facebook. So to do this, I'm going to click on this add new action step, and now for the action application, I'm going to select it as OpenAI. So in order to generate captions and images, I'm going to use OpenAI. You can use any another AI tool according to your own self. You can use Gemini, Perplexity. Pabbly supports most of them. Now we have to select the application for the event. We are going to select it as ChatGPT, because first we're just going to generate the caption and then we're going to generate the image. Let's click on this connect, and once we click on this connect, it is saying add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already created this connection, you can go to this select an existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, we have this text, which is the help text. It is saying kindly visit your OpenAI API key page to get the API key. So let's go towards our OpenAI API key page, and once we come to this page, we have to click on this create new secret key button. We have to name our key and then select the project and click on this create secret key. Our key will be created, so we have to copy this key and then we have to paste it right over here in our workflow. After pasting this key, we have to click on this button which says save, and with this we have successfully created a connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Now we have to select the model. So I'm just going to select the model as GPT-5. You can select any another of your choice. For the prompt, I'm going to enter the prompt as you are managing the Facebook page for natural glow skincare and the rest of the prompt, and one by one I'm going to enter this product name, topic, hashtags and the hook over here. So one by one I'm going to enter all of these details, but we are not going to enter the details manually by tapping it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So that's why it is really important to do mapping, so that this workflow can run in real time like I showed you in the starting of this video. So let's map this product name, topic, hashtags and this strong hook, using which my AI agent is going to generate me the caption. So one by one I'm going to map all of these details. If you wish to get my prompt, I'm going to add the workflow link in the description box below. You can get my prompt and use this for your own business. Now let's click on this save and send test request, and once we click on this save and send test request, Pabbly is going to generate me, or you can say OpenAI is going to generate me the caption. So we have to wait for a few seconds till OpenAI is generating the caption. And yes, you can see that we have successfully generated the caption, or we're going to see that this is the caption. Yes, we have got the caption. Now let's generate the image. For that, I'm going to click on this add new action step. For the action application, once again I'm going to select it as OpenAI, but this time for the event I'm going to select it as generate image and click on this connect. We have recently connected our OpenAI account, so let's go towards the select existing connection and then save. I'm going to select the model as DALL-E 3. You can select it as any another of your choice. I'm going to enter my prompt over here in order to generate the image, and as you can see that this is the prompt. Alright, so I'm going to once again map the details in this prompt. First I'm going to map this product name. I'm going to look for product name and map it. Then I'm going to move in further. I'm going to map this theme, which is the topic. So I'm going to map this topic over here. Now let's move on further. I'm going to map the rest of the details, which is the strong hook. I'm going to map this strong hook, and now in the end I'm going to also map the caption. Like related to the caption, we can generate the image. Alright, so we're going to map this caption from the response of OpenAI, and after mapping all of these details, it is asking me for the number of images to be generated. I'm going to keep it as 1. For the size, I'm going to keep the size as this. For the quality, I'm going to keep it as HD, and now it is asking me for the style. So if you wish, you can definitely add these style notes over here. Note it must be vivid or natural styles or something like that, and this is only allowed for DALL-E 3. After entering all of these details, we have to click on this save and send test request, and once we click on this save and send test request, the AI is going to generate the image using the same details which we have entered. So we just have to wait for a few seconds minutes once again till the AI agent is generating the image. And as you can see that the AI agent has successfully generated the image. So let's view this image first. I'm just going to copy this image and I'm going to open it in a new tab. And you're going to see that this is the image which my AI agent has generated. So yes, now I'm going to use this image. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close this and now I'm going to click on this add new action step. And now for the action application, I'm going to search for Facebook and select Facebook pages. You have to keep in mind, you have to select Facebook pages. Now for the action event, we have to select it as create page photo post and click on this connect. Now over here, once again, it is saying add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already created a connection between Facebook and Pabbly Connect, you can go to its select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Facebook pages. And once we click on this connect with Facebook pages, it is asking me to choose my account. So I have already logged in my Facebook page. That's the reason that directly it is asking me to choose the account. So if you haven't logged in your Facebook account prior starting to this automation, first Pabbly is going to ask you to log in your Facebook account and then only going to get a window something like this. And once you get this, you have to click on this continue. And once we click on this continue, with this our Facebook account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. And as you can see over here, it is saying connection was created successfully. Now it is asking me for the page in which I want to post. So as you can see, the name of my page is Natural Glow Skincare. So alright, I'm going to go back towards my workflow, select the page as Natural Glow Skincare. Now for the photo URL, we are going to map the URL which my AI agent gave me, which is OpenAI, and then for the description, we're going to map the caption which ChatGPT generated. And after mapping both of these details, we have to click on this save and send test request. And once we click on this save and send test request, you're going to see that we have received the positive response that we have successfully posted this on our Facebook. Alright, so let's open our Facebook, and as you can see, I'm going to refresh this page. And once we refresh this page, you're going to see the post has been successfully posted. You're going to see the same caption. Also, you're going to see the relevant hashtags have been added, and not in the text format but in the hashtag format only. Also, you're going to see that this is the post, and yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now whenever I'm going to add the product name, topic, hook and hashtag in my Google Sheet, automatically a post will be created in my Facebook. Sounds so unreal and magical, right? But we have created this automation within minutes. And yes, I used OpenAI to generate the image. If you wish, you can definitely add your image also in your Google Sheet, and you can just use OpenAI to generate the captions. You can customize the Google Sheet according to your own choice. You can customize the prompts according to your own choice. This was just an example. So go and try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Till then, if you wish, the workflow link is given in the description box below. You can check out my workflow. Thank you for watching.